Hey everyone, it's Megan from Gingerbread Mama, and I want to welcome everyone to my channel. If you're new here, welcome very much. Otherwise, welcome back. I need to take a quick moment before I get started to say thank you to everyone who showed concern about my daughter and her dog bite. If you didn't see the last video, my daughter got bit in the hand. It's nothing serious. In fact, it's already almost completely healed. So thank you everyone for your concern and your kind words. If you're interested in a little more about that story, be sure to watch my last video, which I will link in the description below. So today I am talking about motivation. Motivation is something that we need to teach our kids, because whether we realize it or not, they may not just automatically be motivated people. Some people need to just be taught to work hard and push themselves, and we need to motivate them to do that, to teach themselves how to be self-motivated. So in order to teach someone else, we have to be motivated ourselves. And you need to really just sit down with yourself and evaluate. Evaluate your life and where you're at in your life and how you feel about your life. Are you where you want to be? Because if you're not, the only person that can change that is you. If you aren't putting forth effort toward moving forward, you are going to stay exactly where you are. And not only are you going to stay there, but you deserve to be there. Maybe that sounds harsh, maybe that sounds mean, but if you're not willing to work for it, no one's going to work for it for you. So you need to be willing to do that for yourself. Nobody is going to push you if you don't push yourself to do the work. If you want something bad enough, you will do that. You will put that effort forward. If you aren't putting the effort forward, you either don't want it bad enough or you don't really want it. If you feel like there isn't enough time to be able to make the changes that need to be made, go ahead and get a piece of paper, get a notebook, or even a planner. Get a piece of paper within that notebook or planner or just plain piece of paper and write down everything that you do. Write down a schedule of everything you do, and you will be able to see, you'll be able to pick out those little areas of time where you'll actually be able to make changes, where you'll actually be able to work on things for the future. A lot of the time we are too busy with the TV and with scrolling through Facebook or Instagram or Pinterest or watching YouTube videos just like this one. We're too busy doing all of those things to really work on our lives. So we need to learn to put the phone down, put the remote down, turn it off, and go work on our lives. If you want to do something, you have to be willing to put the work in. And if you're saying that there is no time to do it, chances are there is, but you are on autopilot during those times. So you need to be sure to kind of evaluate that and recognize those points where you can make a change and make things happen. But the thing is that you have to be honest with yourself about what is important to you. If you look and you schedule that time and you see all of these areas where there's big chunks of time, or maybe even small chunks of time, where you otherwise felt busy, maybe what is important to you is your phone, is being able to scroll through Instagram, watch that TV show, watch a movie. You need to be honest with yourself as to whether or not those things are important to you. And if they're not, cut them out. I don't mean that you can't be on your phone ever, that you can't watch TV ever, but you do need to recognize how these things that may not be super important to you are hindering the things that are important to you. Are your kids important? Absolutely. Most people will say yes to that question. So put them first. Ahead of the TV, ahead of Pinterest and Candy Crush and Facebook. Put the phone down and be present with them. Show them what it's like to be present. Show them what it's like to take that extra downtime and use it to propel yourself forward. Show them what it's like to work towards a goal. They emulate us in almost every way, whether we realize it or not. And if we're working towards goals and being goal-oriented and constantly pushing ourselves, they will do the same. So we need to be aware of that and make sure that we are setting a great example for them. Just need to make a conscious effort to be present and spend time in the things that mean the most to you. So if you really, really want to spend time with your kids, do it. Put the phone down, put the remote down, and do it. If you really want to be outside, maybe those things are also holding you back from being able to have that time to go garden or hike or ride your bike. So just be sure that you are spending your time on the things that actually matter to you and not the mindless things that we do just on autopilot. None of these things can happen overnight. Some people have that type of willpower that they can just put it down and completely start fresh. Not all of us do. So just make sure to make little efforts every day to be able to work towards your goals, as well as making that schedule to really see what points in your life you're on autopilot scrolling or watching TV mindlessly that you don't even realize you're doing it. Just remember there's no such thing as a cookie cutter life. Take care.